Thank you, Ruth. Thank you, the rest of the committee, and thanks to all of you here in the room. I'm very honored and humbled to receive this award. WORMS has really been near and dear to my heart since its inception, and it is just wonderful to see that it has grown into such a vibrant community. Throughout my life, I've benefited from the support and encouragement of many others. My parents, who raised my sisters and I to believe that hard work, integrity, and kindness led to good things. My husband, Paul, who's been incredibly supportive partner and my favorite research collaborator since we met in graduate school.
Speak a bit closer to your microphone.
My children for being sources of joy and delight most of the time, and for expanding my horizons. The many teachers and professors who encouraged my interest in math and problem solving throughout the years, and my professional colleagues and friends, including those here today. So I've tried to pay this forward in different ways over the years, from summer internships for high school students, activities for K through 12, and supporting my colleagues and friends in their professional careers. So I'd like to just talk a little bit about 4 quotes today that I have often shared with others. And the first is, if you don't ask, the answer is no. And this is something that took me a little while to learn, but it's been very valuable. So if whether you're a student, whether you're faculty, whether you're in industry, if you'd like a higher salary, you can ask. If there's a grant or a project or a committee that seems really interesting to you, ask if you can be put on it. If there's a class that you want to take that doesn't quite fit the norms, ask if there's a way that you can substitute for that. And just because you ask doesn't mean the answer will be yes, but it means you won't be fretting about an opportunity that you let slip by. So that's my first quote. The second one looks a little grim at the start, but that's not how I see it. I've had this on my bulletin board since I became a full professor. And it says, "I do not believe that death should be allowed to find us seated comfortably in our tenured positions. Instead, we should make use of our security, our seniority, to take risks, to make noise, to be courageous, to become unpopular." And I'm not saying unpopularity is the goal, but I do think that this applies, and not just to those of us in academia, but those in industry as well. So, those that have gone ahead and be able to make it past some of these hurdles, it is often easier for us and more appropriate for us to be able to take a stand and try to change some of those bigger things that need to be changed. For everybody to love what you do and feel that it matters, how could anything be more fun? This was Katharine Graham, the editor of the Washington Post, and to me this is just key to having fulfillment in your professional career. So find that passion. What is it that you're passionate about working on? And really try to make sure that you keep seeking that out and have a chance to practice it. So whether that's joy in the mathematical methodology, in the application, in teaching and mentoring new students, in solving interesting and difficult problems in industry, find that and do that, and then you will be successful. And the last, written by Margaret Mead, says, "Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world." And we are citizens here not just of our individual countries, but we're citizens of a global professional community. And at this point in time, our world is facing some very difficult and challenging problems, ranging from climate change, income inequity, public health, defense, security, the changing role of technology in our lives. So there are lots and lots of interesting problems where we can go ahead and make a difference. And that's something that really needs to be done collectively. I think the field of OR, the science of making better decisions, is even more important when those decisions have big consequences. So, thank you for being part of this professional community. I look forward to continuing interactions with you over the years as we continue to grow, and let's keep up the good work. Thank you.